I'm going to be breaking down a few of Juri's best normal and special moves and modern controls to help you out if you're just starting. Everything here can be done with classic, but seeing as modern helps simplify the character a bit, I'll always recommend it to beginners. If you're confused by any of the concepts I bring up, be sure to check out my guide, The Absolute Basics of Street Fighter. Juri's a character with no shortage of amazing pokes, and her stand heavy is a great one to start with. The range is phenomenal, so you can surprise people with it from pretty far away, and it's safe even if they block. Stand heavy is a good start at controlling the ground, but when your opponent takes to the sky, you can rely on your forward special to anti-air. In lower ranks especially, people love to jump, so make sure you use this plenty. The more you anti-air, the more people will be forced to play on the ground game with you, and Juri loves the ground game. When the opponent does get in on you, Juri's down light is pretty great. It's as quick as you can get, and the range is pretty great for what it is. Mashing on this button in close range will be your go-to. If they seem to block all your jabs, make sure to mix some throws in there as well. Now Juri has an interesting move in her back special attack. The move itself kicks upwards, but the real thing we're looking for is that it gives you what's called a fuha stock. These stocks are used to power up some of Juri's special moves, but the only thing I want to teach you about today is her neutral special. Without any stocks, she just sends out a little wave, but if you have stocks, then it becomes a really amazing projectile that glides along the ground. Your basic game plan on Juri will revolve mostly around this projectile. After you throw it out, you can walk behind it and your opponent is forced to make a decision. The default option if they stay on the ground is to use your stand heavy attack to approach with the projectile. Once you get in, then you can decide to walk in and start using your light attacks and throws, or you can back off again and throw more projectiles. If they try to jump over the projectile, you just have to be ready to anti-air with the forward special we talked about earlier. Or you can of course elect not to walk with the projectile and instead take the time to charge more fuha stocks and throw more fireballs. Now there's a lot more Juri can do in this game, but it's always best to start simple in fighting games. Getting used to these tools will be a good way not to overwhelm yourself and learn the basics of how the character plays. When you do inevitably get comfortable with these moves, then feel free to explore her other moves and add them to your game plan one by one. The key as always is to go at your own pace. You don't have to know much to start having fun with Street Fighter. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below or tune into one of my live streams and I can try to help you out there. Hope you have fun learning Juri, and I'll be back with more guides soon.